Guys, we are in a Bitcoin schlong. Get your mind out of the gutter. We are long and short at the same time. Gio, why on earth would you be long and short at the same time? Isn't that countering yourself? Well, guys, the truth is because I have no idea what I'm doing and I'm an idiot. No, I'm totally kidding. I know what I'm doing. And the answer to that question is because I am hedging against myself. We don't know what's going to happen next, but I've made myself in a position where, actually, let's pull up my positions here. We're on Ethereum. Whoops. I have positioned myself where if we win or we lose, or if price goes up or down, we win either way. So we're chilling. We're good. Now, full disclosure, guys, it's been hard to make content lately. I can't lie. Okay, it's been difficult. When there's so little volatility, and we are at an all-time low of volatility, it is very difficult to kind of work with that in terms of content. But I plan on making content like this every day or every other day where I give you guys updates and I give you kind of my thoughts and opinions on what the market's going to do next. And of course, make sure you join our Discord, okay? I have my VIP section of my Discord where throughout the video on YouTube, I give you guys a 4-digit code and you just need to DM my bot the 4-digit code. And the reason you guys want to enter my VIP Discord is because I give you guys the exact levels and I update you in real time, okay? So yesterday I took this long and I gave you guys the confirmation. I gave you the very clear invalidation. I gave you the entry. I gave you guys everything, okay? So I messaged the VIP updates today at 6:47 a.m. saying ETH cheat sheet entry easy. Bitcoin is the same. And then here, right after, I even said, guys, this is the easiest cheat sheet entry ever, okay? Today was easy money. Nobody in my Discord shouldn't have made money today. I mean, unless you weren't awake at 6:54, which if you weren't, I don't blame you. I'm EST. But anyways, nonetheless, my point is, guys, is I give you guys updates. I give you guys levels. I give you the exact confirmations that I'm looking for at those levels. And I give you real-time updates at those levels on whether or not you should take the trade or not, or how things are looking at the time. I do not tell you to enter. I do not tell you when to enter. I do not tell you how to enter. That's on you guys. You guys are grown, okay? My job here is to teach you, but you should join the Discord. I also have a general section. Guys, we're trading all day. We're talking about, I guess, UFC up here too. Shouts out to Wandy. Anyways, make sure you guys join the Discord because I give a lot of levels, and I also stream there too. Guys, my lessons, I stream straight on Discord. Now, I'm not going to lie. The streams or the live trading is going to start moving to YouTube because it doesn't really do anything for me if I do it on Discord. But nonetheless, you get the real-time updates, and sometimes when you guys have questions, I very quickly hop into the public lounge and I answer some questions. And it's not uncommon for us to have 20, 30 people watching an unexpected stream. So anyways, join the Discord, and we'll make the first 2 digits of the VIP Discord for this video. We'll make it a 4 and a 2, okay? So I'm going to write that down. 4 and 2 are going to be the first 2 digits. Now, guys, we're going to be talking about what I think is coming up for Bitcoin. And what I really think is going on. Now, guys, Bitcoin has been very, very boring, okay? We're at an all-time low in terms of volatility. And, it's very, like I said, it's very hard to make content when it's that low. But now is the time that we need to be paying attention to the Bitcoin price, okay? Because what happens is market makers, remember, if we come to CVD, market makers' jobs, don't mind these markings. I was taking a trade earlier today. Market makers' jobs is to create open interest, is to increase open interest over time, right? Now, what happens when price is consolidating, remember, look, this is the 1 hour candle. Like, this was a bunch of nothing, right? So retail teaches you that in this zone, this gives institutions a chance to buy, an opportunity to buy. You think the market cares about anyways, not the point. Yeah, so this consolidation is basically like they're wicking up, and the market makers are wicking up, they're wicking down. They are effectively boring us, retail, out of our trades, okay? This is the time when people get wrecked. When there's chop like this, they get absolutely destroyed, and it's because you start to second guess things. Market Cypher looks a certain way when price is flat, and it's like, okay, green dot, let me long it. Price does nothing, and then it comes down, stops them out, and vice versa, longs and shorts. So Market Cypher, effectively, when price is doing absolutely nothing, like, it doesn't mean anything. But I want to talk about what I think is coming up next and why I think it's coming up next, okay? So I mentioned that I'm long and short. I am short from the top here. Okay, I am short from the top. I do, however, still believe that we're going to make our way to the upside. And to illustrate that, I want to take you guys over to the daily time frame. Okay, I'm going to hide all my levels that, again, I do give in the VIP Discord, and I update it daily. So when there's more volatility, there will be more updates, because right now, like, the levels have been the same for so long. But I want to give you guys a little perspective on why I believe the market is going to continue to rise as opposed to fall. Okay, first things first, we have these two massive daily candles. What do we know? We know market makers are selling as prices rising. This wick came out and took more than 50% of this vector candle, which is in this zone right here. Okay, this line, 50% give or take. We took it, right? We grabbed that liquidity. Yes, there's another vector here. However, we are finding support at the 50 EMA on the daily time frame. It is still technically possible for us to come down and hit these higher term time frame EMAs. However, at this moment in time, I believe it's unlikely, because we have a nice green dot on the daily time frame that is confirmed. Okay, that is confirmed. Typically, in an uptrend, the money flow will find support when the money flow crosses zero. So we didn't go super into the red here on the daily, but we seem to have found support. So that's another thing to consider. And remember, guys, when you're looking at vectors, you want to look at the 50% mark. So this was an entire other vector that happened before this second one here, which means we're going to be aiming for, give or take, like 50% of it. Yes, it is still possible to come down to 27.5. I do, however, at this point, think it's unlikely. And I do think that if we come down there, it'll be a very fast wick, and then we're going to bounce and continue in our uptrend. However, I don't even think that that's going to happen. Guys, when you look at this chart, what retail may do is draw like a wedge or whatever, right? And I'm pretty vocal on this not really being something that I pay attention to, because it's so subjective, man. Like, who's to say you draw it here, or you draw it like this, or you draw it like that? Like, I don't even know how to draw it. Like, I don't know how to, like, I literally have no idea, right? It's too subjective for my liking, which is why I don't use it. Yes, you can say the trend lines are respected at times, which they are, man. It's extra confluence. When I shit on these trend lines, or these geometry shapes, I don't do it because they don't work. Like, I mean, you can see it's been respected, right? You can see it does. It's extra confluence. But what I say is, I don't look at a shape and just long or short based on the shape, and that's it, right? The important thing that you guys need to know, though, is why it happens. Remember, guys, on this channel, I teach you why the market moves the way that it does. Because it's no good for you to just long this triangle, which is apparently bullish, and not know why. Yeah, you might get lucky. You might long it this time, but then when the next time it rolls over, when it doesn't actually work out, you're going to get wrecked, okay? And we don't want that. I want to teach you why the market moves. These patterns, what people do, what retail does, is they take the high to the low, and then they move it like somewhere around the breakout, and that would be the target, right? The dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, who's to say? And also that's subjective, because what if you pull the high to low from here or from here? What if it breaks out from here or down here? Like, it's so subjective, man. I don't know how retail has convinced you guys that this shit works. I honestly have no idea. Anyway, what I want to bring your attention to, and I want you to start thinking like this, guys. Think like market makers. There is liquidity here. Yes, there's no vector candles, and it's very true, okay? If this was a red vector, I would be a lot more confident that we're going to come up. However, I still think we're going to come up. There's a lot of liquidity here, and you can just see it based on the trade. We have been on a slow bleed, right? I don't even want to say bleed. It hasn't even been that bad. But we've been on a slow downtrend for the past, let's say, give or take, doesn't know exact science, for the past month or so. From here, we'll say, right? Past 2 or 3 weeks, maybe, whatever, right? We've been on a slow bleed, okay? What happens on a slow bleed, although it is, they say the fast move is the false move, there's a lot of liquidity that builds up in these zones. Because when it's slow and steady, anybody that shorted like here, the stop loss is up here, right? Anybody that shorted, let's say, in this candle, the stop loss is above here. Anybody that shorted here, the stop loss is above here. So you can start to see that this whole area is liquidity, right? And it is not uncommon for Bitcoin to have a slow bleed, as it does now in our charts currently, and then have a massive rise. I want you guys to take a look at this. This is not so different. And I'm not drawing the trend line because I believe in them and it means long it every time you see this. No. But I want to show you, give or take. Look, it's so subjective. I have no idea. Do you pull it from here? Do you pull it from here? Literally, I have no clue. But I want to show you that when you have a nice slow bleed and there's a lot of liquidity up here, price can easily just bang, shoot up, okay? We all know Bitcoin at the end of the day, sometimes it's quiet like it's been. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin is king, okay? Bitcoin runs the show. And when dominance is high, you best believe Bitcoin is the thing that you want to be longing, all right? So that's number one as to why I think that we're going to continue higher now. I think that this has been too long of a slow bleed. If we were going to rip it down, we would have done it already. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. That's the daily time frame. The daily looks bullish right now. The daily looks bullish. The third digit for the VIP Discord is going to be a 0. All right, let's come on the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame is very interesting. Now, if you guys don't know this indicator on the bottom, it's called Market Cipher B. I have a complete tutorial video on it. I'll link it down below, and I'll put it at the end of the video so you guys can click it and watch it after this. But it's basically the only indicator that you need. Honestly, you don't need anything else. Anyways, I want to bring your attention to what's going on the 4-hour time frame now. So we already know the daily objectively looks good for longs. Now, keep in mind, we had that trend line. We're still going to have to break it, and there's going to be resistance and whatever. So that doesn't mean watch this video and hit long right now. That's not what I'm saying. But let's talk about the 4-hour time frame. Guys, Market Cipher B is very powerful, and it is very powerful when you look at two different things. Number one is the vector candles. As we mentioned on the daily wasn't a vector candle, but we have a nice, juicy vector candle up here on the 4-hour time frame, okay? Bringing us close to, give or take, let's say 31,000. We'll be conservative. 31,000. So there's money up here, guys. There's money that they can come and run to, okay? Look on the 4-hour time frame how we contracted our EMAs, and now it's appearing as though we are starting to break out through our EMAs. Now, we do need to see if this green vector is going to follow through, right? If we're going to have that continued momentum to the upside, or if we're going to come back down and have a retest, which is very possible, right? But you can see with just your eye, if we turn everything off, actually, I'm not going to turn it off because we need it, but you can see with your eye that the market is starting to turn, right? We're on a downtrend relative to the EMAs. It's starting to kind of give us a little curve up, which is what we want to see. More importantly, Market Cipher is very powerful over time, okay? I've taught you guys how to do this. I have my 101 and my 102 videos, so again, make sure you go check it out. But I want you guys to start looking at Market Cipher over time. Look at the money flow. Remember, money flow is king. We've been in a downtrend for quite a while, right? We were relatively deep in the red. However, price did not fall that much, guys. We're not down that much. We know Bitcoin can give us some bloody days. We're not that bloody right now, okay? But look at what happened over time. Price dropped, and we were in the green a little bit. Didn't really do anything. And now, in terms of our momentum waves, remember, the VWAP, which is the yellow line, is a leading indicator for our momentum waves, and the momentum waves are a leading indicator for the money flow. Let's take a look at what happened on the 4-hour time frame. We had our drop. Cool. Okay. Over time, it's not one wave or two waves or three waves or green dots. It's a significant amount of time, which is when Market Cipher is the most powerful. Okay, this is a week. Over a week, we had the price still drop. We had our money flow rising over time. Okay, and give or take, this could be considered a bullish. Is this actually a bull div? This is questionable. A questionable bull div in terms of the waves, but for sure in terms of the money flow, this is a bull div. Look how thick in the red it was, and then how thin in the red it was for here. Yet price came down. This is how we know price it needs a correction. It's gonna have to correct. We need to find equilibrium. It's too oversold too quickly, and that's what happens. But I want you to look at what happens continuously now over more time. Let's take our line and let's see. You can see that momentum still, right? We still came down lower than this point right over here where I'm going to put this line. We still came lower than right over here. However, our momentum is continuing to the upside. Guys, this is a very bullish sign. And to have this on the 4 hour in tandem with the daily getting a nice green dot below the 60 line or almost at the 60 line, this is a bullish sign, okay? So the daily is bullish. The 4 hour is bullish. Yes, we have this vector candle that we might come back down to. I don't believe so. It looks like we have the momentum coming to the upside. It looks like it's too strong to be able to just come back down. It's possible, but I don't think so, okay? So 4 hours bullish, daily is bullish. Now this is on the long term. Why am I short? Well, guys, I trade ranges, right? I have a complete tutorial on how to trade ranges. So my short is a scalp short. My longs are more heavily weighted. And because of my cheat sheet entry that I gave in the Discord earlier today, I can confidently add to my position on my longs when price retraces, wherever it may retrace to, right? While still holding my short and then eventually closing my short to continue the move to the upside. Why am I short? Just in case price dumps further than what I may anticipate, I can hold it as a hedge against my long. So my short is not for profit. My short is just to cover my ass in case things go south, which, man, they can. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Look, we're pumping here. Anyway, that's why I'm short. But in general, I am a lot more heavy on my longs, and I'm giving my longs a lot more weight to it than my shorts. I actually think I might get stopped out of my short, which is absolutely not a problem at all. Honestly, I have no problem with it because I'm very heavily long. All right. So, all right. In addition to the daily and the hourly and the 4 hourly being bullish, I want to show you guys CVD. Okay. CVD, I also have made a video on, and CVD is a very, very strong indicator, guys. Very strong indicator. If you don't know how to use CVD, make sure you go and check it out because it's very important, and it will get you and save you a lot of money, and it'll get you good trades, and it'll stop you from getting into bad trades. This is the hourly time frame, and this is during Bitcoin's extremely boring and non-volatile whatsoever point in time and in price action. But I want you to take a look here. Remember, the market maker's job is to increase open interest. If you don't know what that is, go watch the CVD video. The market maker's job is to increase open interest. Let's take a look at what happened as price made our lower low. Remember, we already know we have the bullish divs on the 4 hour and the hourly and the money flow. So our bias is already for price to give us a pump, which it did, right? But I want you guys to take a look at CVD. Guys, the bigger the divergence, the more powerful the move is, the more confidence you can have with it. Here we had price making a significantly lower low by like a $300-400. And this is relatively very strong bullish CVD. Actually, I didn't even draw this correctly. If I draw it from the price, it'll be from here. And the low is actually way up here. This is a steep angle, guys, okay? This is very bullish. And same with the open interest. I mean, this was just for like a very quick drawing, but this is exactly picture perfect what you want to see to enter longs, right? Very bullish CVD. So you could have had the confidence to enter this trade. Absolutely. Now I want to take it even further. Just like Market Cipher, CVD is strong over time. Let's extend it. Let's just, it doesn't have to be a perfect science. We'll even bring it a little bit past. You can see the angle, guys. You can see the angle, right? Look at this. It's still over time increasing. Open interest is still increasing. So what happened is market maker makes you bored, right? Drops open interest. No one shakes people out. They market saver doesn't really work in the non-trending market, and nothing's really going on. You see a green dot, people long. It goes down a couple $100, then it goes back up. Like nothing. It's pointless. But let's look at let's dive in. CVD. Let's follow the smart money. Over time, we're bullish. Guys, we're bullish. This is a bullish little range. And if you know how to trade the ranges, like I taught you in that video, this is our little range, right? This is the range I've been trading. I just been trading this. I longed from somewhere here. I didn't short here. I longed from down here. I shorted from like somewhere up here. And now I'm long from down here. And I'm holding that long. And I think we're going to break it up. Like, I think we're going to break to the upside. Because our higher term time frames objectively are bullish. All right. So now we have to have more weight on the longs. I do want to give you a couple scenarios that are a little bit more bearish now. Okay. On the daily time frame, we tapped the liquidity on this red vector candle almost to the dollar. If we start to reject from here, this could be a continued downtrend. However, I don't believe that that's going to happen. As I mentioned, I'm bullish in the long run, but this is something that you need to consider, right? Whether that is just a retracement, whether we come down like something like this and then continue higher is a different story. We could still do this for like a couple days and then come up, right? That could happen, right? I'm not saying long right now, but this is the current state of the market, and there's a lot of liquidity up here that can be grabbed. And that's why I'm long, and that's why I'm favoring the longs over the shorts. The last digit for the VIP code, guys, is going to be an 8. Or, yeah, an 8. We'll do 8. Sure. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I do intend on making more of these kind of quick updates. If you guys like this kind of content, please comment down below saying that you want these. I'm going to probably try to do it either daily or every other day. And I'll be focused more on the ranges. Just for today, it was like a longer video because we've been in this range for so long. Man, we've been in this range for so long, and like the longer you're in a range, the higher time frames you talk on. But I want to start doing these videos based on the smaller ranges that I'm trading. But most importantly, guys, again, so if you like the content, please comment down below. Let me know that you like it or you want these kind of videos as like in addition to my lessons that I teach. But most importantly, and I've said it many times, and I'll never stop saying it, because truly you guys get a lot of value out of it. Guys, come into the Discord, okay? We got over 500 people now in there. Shouts out to the mods. They do a great job. But we got a good community in here, guys. So make sure you join the Discord. The link is down in the description below. And make sure you enter the VIP, okay? If you don't know how to do it, come in and ask us how it goes. But all the instructions are there. And last thing is, if you guys want to buy Market Cipher, in the Start Here section, I do have an affiliate link right over here. So if you purchase this and use trader code or discount code TraderGeo, you'll get 20% off. Anyways, all the links will be down below. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Happy trading. You know where I'm at. Come get the live updates, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Happy trading. Bye.